Opposition, you say, na mobe nana.
Oh, no question me, sir. Yeah, and Yama and Yadenny, and Ra, send your command manager, Wenra, minority leader quickly, or also smart, a deputy whip, and a legal counsel to the minority, Mamma Baho, a bit why, we and Yama and Ya, a bit cosword, Sabi, Yakoko Twaba, a buy a quarter in MPP, you didn't to, are still now, you cry a raho, for the level of defeat is humiliating. It's no yang, your Ghana, yeah, the minor share this once, and that is the beauty of it.
Exactly.
That is the most important, and only a dear, dear soul, Sasha, they would do. Yes, Uncle Dankotia, Japa, I said, another military member, unless you can some forbearance. No more former governor fee, Mukoni Fia, no more say in the CCTV now, in a year, armed men 20, two more Cosa penny vote, maybe you didn't cash it, or the vote be our, no more time the cast 4 at the court, Bukoya. Monkuduya, later no must have friends of Mako Jackasno, and will beach road, Jokes on them, a Jomba Fanadi. Ah, speak again, no. No. Seven, some phone banano. Never Mahama, do we? Saga Pacoya, no military, army, and your Pamono for stated misconduct. None of my majority have a patch because of the same thing on the fee.
Exactly.
CCTV in the Muye. It will be all on our CCTV. CCTV, majority of a patch because defense minister on your way of the operation. Interior minister on also the minister responsible for national security on your way of the operation. You could do more. Must say national security for, and I don't know, majority of a patch. So on what basis? Now, who be the military men there 2022 as a max. Set them open the vote, maybe you didn't say. More must matter the cast for Mokoya, you didn't mark a castle. Must have passed a more with Jack Cast and Essie, a Bontinsu baby. Speaker,
very unfortunate.
No. No. Oh, you need to aid investigation. No. Friend, Impocras officer or now cost searching if you can and they are court warrant. Just such warrant.
There.
What?
Abanisa, you didn't say, real who's your name.
Oh, we have medical MPP, but we are going to cooperate with any lawful investigation will be a but this kind of harassment and rumble style attitude and we see in the we are going to resist it.
Very well. Darby, Mary, no, I no pay. I don't answer that. Why? We will be doing and say, Henry
MPP Amanyo Kona Sasia build it narrative be a very dangerous. And then you may see our Ghana na social media so radio so as will be a canity Fred no. It is even linked to Galamsey. Akroma pebi ababi wo. Say opesu odi Galamsey hujuma. Now what is a brantie bi a wo hye ne dan mu a wo kasa gu microphone mu say eba abefo tinten video no so no. Ye te say wo ka Galamsey hu nsem e che say woni nim kofo bi a e hyehye akire no. And a national security gear say, bra. Na niya wunim no. Fabatu yenim. Abranti or benenevia, a friend of Kataji free fa. But the way hinti. And in Zambia, Wakika and Zainti. Now, man for you almost say, Bia. In Zambia, Kafa national security home. And now in Zambia, what Tagi Kano. And Utina national security. Eto, onsa Efromo. Debum, national security friend say, one babu mama kai near me informant no etwema was say my information after fact checking is that Okatechie has not been arrested but rather invited to help the national security identify the Galamsey corporate as Samra boy. Galamsey corporate at where Samra boy. He is to report this afternoon to help the operation team. Akomapa national security for the two of us ɛde from one no so ɛyɛ dan mebo me de mo beba ɛyɛ dan na honorable Alexander Abenyomakin as of last night now wo social media handle so what you say it started with Abronye now it is Okatachi Afrifa. The NDC government must be tolerant using state security to intimidate nanan watch but who plenty was it intimate and I was wondering what did this really come from up in your market because I know him to be very meticulous wouldn't him no crano shevete no they said now was he bisansem so it means that we're organized person who they are dressing Bama was dressing what type of pimpinis no where your Bama was side bread dressing at the attention to details no no so and what say it started with Abronye now it's Okatachi Afrifa. The NDC government must be tolerant and yeah some of Taika using state security to intimidate opponents is not good for our democracy. Okatachi Afrifa must be released now. Meanwhile, Yanchino. So lawyer up in your market, checks Ben a year, just say, Okatachi Afrifa ye channel. And Abronye DC Assembly Awokan ye. Yen in a yenim your kafa, President John Dramani Mahama. Is that to say, near Abronye DC Kayano, up in your market, woof washo. PC. Is that to say, woof washo. And meticulous lawyer up on your market. Our lawyer, Jumanu Freemason, and we no one fa niago because when you say Freemason for the nuclear, Mudimo Cotepa. Eh?
Kwame.
I didn't think I 1 year level ye. I won't come here 1 year man sign 8 year.
Kwame, oh, and I make canon. Say, see, man, Taka, Sanagana for us, you won't fear me and stand the phone. Etienne, one back quiet chepa because Nana Kufuor abeso den na yehu Akroma. Den na yehu. Ya enu ohene ba ya nche na amfa antwini mu amfa na nkoto prison. Enso no eni bia na efiri baabi ba na enye ne nimpo so ye for so ye de hye ne kon. Eno kra mpo no ya enduo
na sabre no kono no wai. E de no kan ye.
Ha.
No, wa bra ye enduo ye no. Say ampa we ye believer in media freedom. Sabre no way, including Akwaya friend PK Sapoi. Was it from all indications, the NDC does not appear to have the human resources capable of filling various positions of state agencies. If they do, why would they have allowed some appointees of Nanado to continue? So, as a more baby,
no, your Jubilee House, the boys need a man attention. Oh, cultural, not the social media, Mount Tro, a man attention.
Alasan Tampolin so. Also to baby and what targets here and Donald Trump in Hong Kong about say you and send for fun with you so one my Ghana.
Now in Ghana had 2 radio XYZ man. Your quiet demonstration your friend is saying your friends a media vanguard
free media vanguard.
Yeah demonstration wa hama MPs my shebe 4 baby na Alasan Tampuli no wa he. Omo ya nya atwom na wo mo ya ne nsem hu na wo muti kroma edie no because ya ba be 2 radio station na ye 2 mu no. You say, all licenses are expired. Ghana Mara, Emma Ho Quine say, NCA pe, any between my license. It is a expire NCA pa, or the Bemau, or Pensua, or Bedje, but to Bedja Marano so, and Aje. Yet they are police for Eba, Ajin Garos, that time, not the order near we are
anti-terrorism squad. Unit as a squad.
Was there a terrorist there?
Do I look like a terrorist?
I don't look like one either.
Does Mugabe look like a terrorist?
No.
Ohineba
no
be poso him
eso ye de omo ba ho ye tumu sada na ye tu radio gold mo adentia ye pro NDC media houses inti na Kufuor akwa se ni tira bom Pendream mo se den yo eti o kire no nyengene won pese yi for be ka no ho asem na wasoma ama ya ba betum Hassan Tampuli no ni kroma ye demonstration no ne for members of parliament honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa honorable Kofi Adams honorable Sam George wo nyina ba bi
yeah.
Now what you are then?
Yeah.
At that time the media wasn't being attacked.
Na de chie mu no mi fie na na me wo. Se assembly chia yo said yo.
E ma bi the ade bebo wo kam. Because when na wo lead the demonstration no.
Yeah.
Free media vanguard on na no ye interview. Sa e ma kojo pon kroma. ekotena Joy FM be ka say asempa ka say kwame na e na shutu ni ka na wotuo
what the advances na me betuo kram nim to me hu bi kura da
oh eti eya omunja isansem hu no we member of parliament you shouldn't be doing politics of convenience me assembly esi amanka bi ho asem no ena ebisi a because me principle me nka bi eti wo no ye two XYZ mo any other radio stations no
modern Ghana and Centrefo a
I see omo
edi shock e go shock omu to re no sabre no mu nyina wai
where were they I no when put the nyese ya che no wo se wo ka galamsey ho
Caleb Kuda
yes
one gay Zoe Abubedu Sofo Abubedu bayi
national security
Saturday last Tampoline Alexander Abraham market
no where the invitation crown here dey man wo kwame say what the car kwakobọ so say national security for ebo galamsey for ho ban mo ma ye galamsey and ye frew Samara boy
say unim abra be kire
bra na bebe yi anom simple kwame unim me sure say the free Alexander Afenyo market minority leader and member of parliament for Ifutu kwame ni niema wo ye no kan abribia matena kasa video so aka say was a deliberate
was said
almost said that yes also niema omo ye no wo hwe mo numbers aka wo mrahye bedwam a so man to sa na mo na omo ba yira wa mamuo no
I think we have that video we should have that video
yes the last time
and I know flow
watch them me e ka me obrenpon kwa kwame anka Ghana anka ye begi yadwene de free MPP for so
e ba ye mo attention
nanka me ye mo attention asem bi omo beka nanka kwame
but you see it's unfortunate
yes
say ye beka se ye nka
yes
but omo beka akoto omo nsem no wo
baby
wan chie mo amfa no kora na
ama
no obi a wono no won tie no kora ne de no wa form de ne say no kora
wakogye di
eti ne ese Ghana 40 ase ne say wo te no wo ba bia hunu say MPP for akwakoye meeting say John Mahama wo matwintwa ne name
sa na tie ne na mpese kana
because nanado danko akufo ado wo ba ye ATC wo be gunu wani mo asepoto free SHS ananka ese ye ne Trump card obeye ye ose no eti we mu eni huo nti o makotena se ba omia and after one communication strategies for no akwa catch them say someone twitwa John Mahama na mu a ye ni be wu poto do nti Ghana for monti ase because mo na moto aba emma ba omi so pe big gap na mo man 1.7 million gap I like big gap I want mo man big gap
and you did
gap na ma
and no so I buy no asechire nyina ne say Ghana for any gidie wo MPP amamuonum say ye de oman ne hye wo monsa wo mbetumi abu eti wu nipa no a wo toto abo ba park ne so no e deliberate afanyo mark na kwakanti ye wo mo so mo yo manboyefo
kwame me ba katachie asem so katachie free fa
bon brief
kwame me bon brief na ye ko katachie free fa kwame o yeminua da bia meka o yeminua pa me de minim no efise me ne nyina no yatena me ne katachie atena da mo pen ya didi abom ya da ba ko so be me ba minim kwame ba but there me person na no pay me kan che me ni akateche free fa ne say ewi ase se otwa otachere matoto wi a onwe nam bia sabre ya odwene say obetimi akan sem bi etumfuturo ade agu Ghana fo ani na abaye say oye bibi na ode aboa MPP amanyoko ya mfie nwotwini wo maba no maba ha o man Ghana no onhwe ne ye efi say apart from so oye centroni no oyo hene minim so akatachie yo ayokofo hene ewa asante achimbu fa
anti brofogasa we sub chief
so ye sub chief ade mabusuakuo akwa me se de atie bia no media minim se wo yo hene etu behwa nanse ye omukwaye na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho upon the okatachie free fa ekafa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho ene na abanyi ni nuan bi ho kra no His Excellency sorry no chi anensem
a video that how
video a check that okay a video a check kra no a kwa me obu His Excellency ebu ahemfo the American soldier say ene His Excellency si okatachie obabi a obetia no ne bekasa edi nko no like president na nado awatwa ko aye yewo krom ha yehu niema bi a waye
okatachie free for crowd di ho dance
yes
ebu hunsa
thank you
na me ye na chiame
thank you
wogu
hunsa ofia okatachie free for ye centroni
ya dance ye
said ye me so ye nyina wa ye centrofo ye dwuma ne se asem bi a wode beto no wode no kore no ebe bata ho ana be kire bi de eni na TVSYZ dwabo ase dwubarie so si ye ka asem ne kire wo a ne ye yi de okai ne de akire wo ne ya bɔ ne voice akire no watie ne nti kwotena wo show a wo ye so say ana national security for ebo galamsey for ho ban na ye to nsa frɛ say bra wa hunu dia bra be ka na kire nipa kro no
and that is
ka ye hunu kwan ye be fa so ye kire ne ya che wa na okatachi
ye nche no
and brother wo me seda kwa me betimi aka kire say before say ne ye be frɛ okatachi kra so omra no ma ye flyer de die o ma kire so release okatachi now
imagine
am the sa flyer no ko to platform bi so kra say no okatachi ko ye friend say national security for no so ho an say no ma toto na no
Jesus ya bato
etiri mu pobi a yabo katachi ko ye dede na ye frɛ wa ye nkoka kire aman nyina say ya chew ye hunahuna ye tete anfa ahodie so ye frɛ katachi ye misa ne say okọ national security wo no den no mo ye no obi bo no obi tin no obi the handcuffs go ni nsa o ma ye video ni ye hwɛ
because video ya mahunu on social media
yes
okatachi na waba wo she
nika
wo
sere wa bie ne bumu na ne bag ketewa bi hye ne moto obi a ye titi ni nie obi na say ya ni video san ye na wapo meeting na okoba bi na ohwa nkrofo bi tata no obi nkrofo tata wudi o manim woman na dey reply aba no say ne ba ne Canadian citizen a wa baga na kura encheye a okuta ne Range Rover katachi tata na gina branch ye ni video try na pictures say ordinary tata no katachi dey pa no wa ye o my Ghana mu a so say NDC for be ba chew
and that is why I keep asking the question mebo journalist adwuma na here no definition here simple Andrew Boyd and actually was it a journalist is one that is professionally trained to gather and disseminate information.
Yes.
Okatachi free fan. Adwuma amam for CS or ye no. Definition ya mama e fa no da. Tell me.
Nipa na ba betena kasa fidie we ya so. Aba be kasa tama ye wura jo mama e wo so no obi bo ne pa. Se wonye ne hu fin.
Your friend Jandam.
Yes.
Eti den e chese enye no ano
ye.
Clearly.
Very simple.
Mercenary journalist.
Yeah.
Because e den e chese se tete no ye tue sika ma wa na ye tue sika ya say dijo mama tem na ye chese ne sa afo na ensa ma usika say kone ko dijo mama tem so we Ghana for e ya nsem ne bi o wa mo ma ye hu say MPP for no ma sinkete wo ma si peg say deliberately parliament wo be ma NDC hu enye Ghana for akọ
ma me ma ho adanse die te se de obrempon e kire no okra wo kan so bo so bi PSA abanyo ma ke ne kwakusi nti misa echie mu ano mu di nkomo no wo mo level kama na level ni mu no ene ye say abanyo ma ke dan na di se adwempo yi a wo se yeta wo mo achi wo mo de ye no mai se sa na tie wo de tie
Ayerge's posture was changing. He was moving into being confrontational. So I laid back and I was watching him. And I knew the source.
What was the source?
The food soldiers. Well, like, hey, the majority leader was not. He, as a leader of government business, his business is not to be fighting me. What am I saying? The government leadership, theirs is the diplomacy. Mine is the pound for pound. So, for instance, me, I'm in opposition. I can trigger a small debate. Now me dey atrapo. Now also brofo kana ya ode. Now also feel say food soldiers in it as also kebi. But we say you are spending 4 hours debating. Now government business no. One year. Una o share hono. But speaker, or you very smart. We say we the opposition leader 8 years, we be majority leader. Papa no dey nyansa or experience bia. E wa otumi ma wubufu. E ya that dey no so enunum na wani age. Na me hwɛ me speaker. Anyway, so he has a way of curtailing situations. And also when speaker is in there, I would have to now reactivate what strategy to go, because he has been there before. So he always has a way of navigating. So you must always be smart to think on your feet and have your way, because opposition is also 187. I'm not sure. Almost a good name one. When you are there,
mighty minority.
No, yes, ready, but this is serious.
joker
adwi wo mu yo
o joker o kotra parliament na be waste Ghana for time say me so na ma fast strategy bi na me so me dey ababo se 4 hours na et ho look at member of parliament I work as I say
what I say
leader
he's a lawyer
minority say me said that now you're wasting 4 hours meanwhile you ready your friends
government businesses
Ghana buy business bebre why say you born tell na
and fundamentally
yes.
O man sika sem ya say na e ka da yeso e eye mo na mo de ba yo
yes
mo na na mo so a ye da ba bi a ye da yo
yes
now you clean mo mesa
yes
then you are distracting nipa na ade na wa say no ah no ba be ye ni no because say Ghana ko bobusia bi omo say be ko capital market say be coin minim say parliament wo ho emra bi a say ye de ba sa betting tax for any ade we say ye de bill ba na ye sesa emra num na fe Ghana fo nya ahoto e wo ho na wo say wo de ani say ebumu swenti no eya pound for pound to be bitu na mun debate wo for Ghana for officially the minority is not serious from their leadership to the last person.
Look at
you should be listening to them because nipa no adwen e woni team ne nya adwen papa eti Ghana for way official mu hu se mu nye serious they are jokers eti no minority leader ne mu a omu gina jokers omu nip Ghana ho adwen that you are opposition na you say critique aban no no nya de pa eno nkyere se koko we beibu samsam na omoye no
but I feel Martin Yentia Akufo Adomo eyi honorable say chairman Sabonsu Freewa wo mo de apanyo ba
yes
it may have been for political reasons then but mahu say apanyo yi wa ene wo ye minority leader no
yes
enye se bia wa ben ana se wo nim de surunku bi o
ono ya man special tax wo MPP amado
nim say ye betiba fa so e de ye jandam
yes no eti se wo hwe fibra o sha se oba mra she bedwemu a I think from 2013 and afenyo